A teaching practice that I use to help my students' active learning is the triple R strategy to help my students actively transfer their learned knowledge from their short-term to their long-term memory. This strategy is based on the neuroscience of learning and refers to the habit of recalling, repeating, or recapping recently learned knowledge, rectifying misconceptions, and finally retaining the learned knowledge in their long-term memory. An analogy I learned from Dr. Barbara Oakley from the Learning How to Learn course might give you a clearer idea. We have a school bag here that refers to our working or short-term memory, and this holds a limited amount of information. It processes what is consciously thought about when one is in attention and occurs primarily in the prefrontal cortex. Next, we have the locker, which you may have guessed refers to our long-term memory and has the capacity to hold on to a greater amount of information for longer periods, and this is spread across the hippocampus, the amygdala, and the cerebral cortex. Next, we have the attentional octopus that refers to our capacity to hold on to ideas and facts in the working memory. Now, we can help our attentional octopus move the information learned into the locker by recalling, repeating, or rectifying the learned knowledge, and this retains that knowledge in the long-term memory. I do this by challenging my students to an online poll question every 10 minutes. So students have been exposed to about 5 or even more slides worth of information. This encourages students to keep their attentional octopuses alive by focusing in chunks of 10 minutes. This is an example of a recall question where 45% of the students chose the incorrect answer. This is an opportunity for me to rectify misconceptions by explaining further the relevant concepts. Finally, I summarize, repeat, and reiterate the correct concept to encourage retention of these new learning into their long-term memory.